Well, hi, howdy, everybody. Oh my goodness. Oh god, I figured out what was wrong with my mic, but now it's way too high. So I'm having to adjust things. Last time my microphone was not picking up like hardly any of the sound for some reason. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And I figured out that the button on it that like regulates and makes sure that your settings are correctly being picked up was not pressed. So it was super quiet and really hard to hear me last time, but I'm pretty sure it honestly might be a little too loud now. So if y'all don't mind letting me know if it is too loud or if the sound is good, please let me know. Hello, Snowy. Hi, darling. How are you? I hope that you're doing well. Milo, hi. I hope that you have a good day at school today. Today we're going to be trying out Procreate Dreams. Oh my god, Moth! It has been forever. Hi. Hello, lovely. How have you been? Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Dang. Love the ads, huh? Ad break ends in about 5 seconds, so you won't have ads. Hi, cabbages, hello. Oh my goodness, lots of friends today. It's very exciting. That's alright, I saw your message anyway. Also, there is a current poll, if you guys don't mind voting. We're trying out Procreate Dreams, which is a program that Procreate released. Is sound good on this end? Okay, awesome. The music is still, you can still hear it, because last time when I played Dreamlight Valley, you could barely hear the music in the background. But we're trying out Procreate Dreams today, which is a new animation program that Procreate released like a month ago. I've had it for a month sitting on the tablet, and I'm like, we need to try this. I've been really into animating stuff lately. As you guys have seen on Twitter, at least, I've been posting some animation stuff. So if you don't mind, I just put up a poll asking for which Pokemon we should animate today. I'm in a Pokemon mood. A real Poke mood today. So we got one vote. Oh god, you guys. One vote Mary, but one vote Smoliv, one vote Shinx. So I'm either gonna need a tiebreaker or something. Also, cabbages, a daily smooch for you. Don't forget to redeem your smooches, everybody, please. Paying it forward to Snowy. Aw, you sweet angel. What would you like for me to say? Well, not like for me to say. So I changed the redeem a little bit because before I feel like the Korean phrase was getting repetitive. So it's just I love you, either in English or in Korean. So you just let me know which one of those two you would like to hear. I voted, but Magikarp isn't on here. No, he's not, because I already did an animation of Magikarp, and I listened to you guys last time, and now I get to animate something that I like. So, y'all got a deal. No, I have not used Ibis before, because I've never heard of it. Two, I've already tried so many different animation programs, I'm not gonna lie. Lately I've been using Procreate itself to do it, but it's a little time consuming, because it doesn't have incredible features. It just has the basic bare bones. So we got one vote Mary, one vote Smoliv, one vote Shinx. So I am going to post a poll again, but we're only going to do those three, which, you know what, actually I'm only going to choose two. How about that? I am going to have a say and choose only two of them, and you guys have to vote which of the two you want to see me animate. Which Pokemon should we animate? Okay, so I'm going to choose. I'm pretty sure you guys can probably guess based on my love of Pokemon which ones I'm gonna choose, but here we go. We're gonna put up another poll really quickly, and we're gonna set it for 3 minutes because I do have some things to explain before stream. But yes, there we go. Okay, so cabbages, redeem goes to Snowy. Yes, Snowy. What would you like? Would you like to hear I love you in English or in Korean? Oh my god, and cabbages get one too. You guys are so sweet to each other. I've got such a nice community, gifting each other love. It's very good. Also, Milo, high five to you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you popping in. Yes, indeed. Respectful high fives. We do not. Yes, we do not. English? Okay, here we go. English for you, yes? And then cabbages, you let me know if you would like yours in English or in Korean. Snowy, I love you. I love you very, very, very much. And I'm so grateful and so happy that you're a part of my community now. Thank you for always being super supportive of my artwork, especially in the day and age now where AI is just taking over everything. I really super appreciate you. You are a blast to hang out with. You're super funny to listen to, and I love you. There you go. It's more like praise more than just I love you, I guess. But if you do the redeem in Korean, you get a lazy I love you in Korean, because I don't feel like saying all that in Korean. I love you too, man. Also, English for you, cabbages. Okay. Cabbages. Oh my god. Without you, I would not be nearly as successful as I am now. Like, this past year, because of you and because of a handful of other people, I have become really, like, not super popular, but really well known. And it's because of the support and you sharing my stuff constantly and just screaming from the mountaintops about my artwork. And I can never, ever thank you enough for what you've done for me, what you've done for our community, and the way that you have been just a solid foundation for what I do. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you. Apple. Apple was definitely not first, but he got the first redeem. So a daily smooch for you. And Riley, a daily smooch for you. Smooches for everybody. There we go. All right, let's go over to live scene. I have been on this long enough. We still have the Pokemon poll up. We got 4 votes Shinx so far, which is awesome. You guys know I love my electric Pokemon. So as you can see, that was all your hard work. I'm just happy to hear. I love you too, man. I love you. V-Pooter, hi, Daily Smooch. Wow, we're animating Pokies today. We're trying a new animation program. And I'm not guaranteeing that this is going to go smoothly because I have never used this program. There's obviously a learning curve that goes into learning any new program, but we're gonna try. So this is what it looks like when you open it, and already I can tell you if the timeline is really that big, that's going to help immensely already. One of my biggest issues with animation programs in general is how small the timeline is, and you constantly have to zoom in, zoom out. It's an absolute pain in the tuchus. So if it really is that big, and if you can really divide the scenes that way, it's going to help a lot. So lucky to have Ren on days like this. Oh, shucks you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so we're going to animate Shinx. If we animate Shinx, I have an idea of something I kind of want to try. It's simple enough to where I can get some stuff done, but we're also going to try animating with a background. For those of you who don't know, I don't do backgrounds a whole bunch with my animations yet because I'm still trying to learn just motions and things like that. But I kind of want to try it with a background, a very simple background today. So let's see what this program has to say. It says, welcome to Procreate Dreams. It has everything you need to create rich 2D animations, expressive videos, and breathtaking stories. Gestures. Pinch to zoom and explore your timeline. Swipe 3 fingers to expand time or tracks. Expanding time with 3 fingers. God, if only I could do that in reality. Quick pinch to fit your whole movie and double tap to focus in. 2-finger tap to undo and 3-finger tap to read it. Oh my god, I am going to need to write this. I'm going to need to write this down. Ugh. My ADHD brain don't do good with directions. But excuse me, I need to get a pencil and paper because woo mama. That ain't happening in this brain, sweetheart. Not after a work day. You thought. Ugh. All right. I got my paper, but now I gotta get a pencil. Thank God I'm an artist and I have pens and paper everywhere within reach. Alright. Slightly muffled. The mic is a wee bit muffled. Okay, give me just a minute. I wonder if it's too loud or maybe the volume of the music is too loud. Hold on. Let me mess around with some things real quick. We want clarity. Clarity is good. Let me see here. Give me just a second, guys. We're gonna noise suppress. Suppression level, we're gonna put it pretty high. And then compressor, maybe a compressor as well. Okay, is that better? I don't know. I adjusted some things, but I'm not sure. Let me know if that's better or worse. So, okay. Pinch. It's worse? Shit. Okay, hold on. Edit filters. Let me take off the compressor. The noise suppression should help. That's so weird. Because if it sounds fuzzy, then it should. Is it too loud? Is that why it's muffled? Or do you mean my voice, like, clarity is muffled? What do you mean? Might be volume. Okay, that's probably it then. Got you. Yeah, because it's bumping into red right now, so let me turn it down to where it's about yellowish. Like green-yellow, and that should be good. Is that better? Who wants shotgun? I need to get driving to work, so y'all gonna go on a ride with me. Heck yeah, I want shotgun. I call shotgun. Or can I get hood of the car? Can I do that? So pinch equals zoom. 3 fingy swipe equals expand. Quick pinch. What is a quick pinch? Is that like a... Is that what that means? I'm assuming that's what that means. Also, all these gestures, man. Without context, it's really uncomfortable. Quick pinch equals fit hole. You need a noise gate. Sounds like you're speaking through a toaster. Great. Love that. Also, thank you, Rebecca, for subbing on YouTube. Yes, please sub on YouTube. We need that. Okay, hold on. Give me just a minute. Noise gate. Okay. Added. And do we want an open threshold, or does it not really matter? Yeah, dude, that's a super interesting description. I'm doing my best, man. I'm trying not to speak through a toaster, alright? We're doing what we can. Quick pinch equals fit everything. Double tap, focus in. Sorry, I'm like writing these down, but my brain is not going to remember, and y'all are going to get really frustrated with me if we're messing around with settings too much. So we're going to make this as smooth for everybody as possible. Understood? 2 fingies, tap, equals undo. That's pretty standard. And 3 fingies, tap, equals redo. Okay, so that's pretty similar to Procreate itself, so cool beans. Alright, I added a noise gate. I don't know if that's any better, but we're trying. We're doing our best. I'm adjusting as we go, too. Alright, so let me catch up on chat here. Ren, you get 2 options. Tied to the hood of the car like a hunter's deer, or much cooler but much more dangerous, motor surfing on the hood of the car. I want to be tied up like a deer, man. And I'm gonna like keep my mouth up. Keeping my mouth up might not be good because bugs, but... Have you never heard that before? I thought it was a common phrase. No, dude. I've never heard that before, ever. I've heard, like, speaking through, like, a sock or, like, other things, but not a toaster. Draw and paint. Flick the timeline away to make more room to draw. Like, does it not matter? Where do you flick the time? Ah, I see. So you swipe it down, swipe it up. Bring gorgeous texture into your animation with your favorite Procreate brushes. Oh, sick. Does it transfer my brushes? Because y'all know I have a favorite brush. Now, anyone can animate. Record motion or effects through touch and instantly respond to the movie as it plays. Oh, so while it's playing, you can adjust stuff. That's so nice. Oh my god, if that's real, that is hugely useful. Because, like, for static motions, like what I'm doing with... the Ren and Topaz animation right now, that would be super duper helpful. I'm not going to import it into here just because I already did too much on Procreate. Keyframing. Tap the playhead to set the start and end points of your action. Add keyframes exactly where you need them for precise motion and graphic cinematic actions. Okie dokie. Alright. Holy cannoli. Here we go, everybody. Let's open up a new one. Draw or empty? What does that even mean? Frames per second. We're going to do, about 24. Duration. We're not going to do something super long. We're going to keep it relatively short. I guess we'll do draw. Okay. Interesting. Already very, very interesting, this layout. So what's nice up here is they already have like frames labeled for you because I lose track of my frames. I jump in between frames too much. But yeah. Voice is blown out. It's like I turned it down. Hold on. Give me a minute. I'm gonna try something really quick. I'm wondering Okay, hold on. So that thing that I said fixed my microphone might have actually made it worse. Okay, hold up, y'all. We're fixing. Up. There we go. Hold on. I wonder if it's picking up the sound that's coming out of the headphones that have the music playing. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Sorry. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Man, I'm sorry. I don't know. I am not a tech genius, so I'm not really sure how to fix that. But I will, as soon as I am done with actually streaming, we'll troubleshoot it and I'll try to get it less grainy, I guess. I don't know. I've never had these issues before. Like, it was never like this until the other day. I'm gonna see about the thresholds. Maybe I need to do something with the thresholds. I don't know. That helped a bit more. Not perfect, but definitely not as bad as before. Okay, that's good. Thank you for keeping me posted on this too. Anytime that there are issues, I want to know so that I know what to fix. Because otherwise, like, I'm going to keep assuming that it's okay. All right, so let's take a look here. What do we got? This is the brush size. Yep, opacity, pretty standard to Procreate. I think it should have all of my brushes on here, doesn't it? No, it does not. Okay, so my favorite brushes that I usually use on Procreate are not here, which means that I probably have to either import them or, yeah, figure out a way to get them imported. But that's okay, because we can work with other stuff. I like working with really textured, grainy type stuff. So I will be working with pencils mostly, maybe some smooth stuff later. So I'm assuming these are all of the new frames. Yes, so frame 1, frame 2, okay. Move. Oh, okay, so there's that. You can add live filters. Got it. Now how do we delete a frame? Got it. Delete content. This one too, delete content. And this is the current frame that we would be on then. And we just, okay, slide it. Easy enough. Doesn't seem horribly difficult. So what I want to do is, I think that there's a way you can set the first frame as like a background frame. No, don't listen. Delete. So let me see here. Mask, fill duration, track options. Show all, hide all. Okay, blend mode, nothing there. I wonder, let me see if I actually like put something down, if that changes anything. Or just shuts off my program. Cool, love that. Great. Yeah, so it's not giving me the option to set it as a background, which luckily the actual Procreate does allow for that, so. Okay, what is this? This is the time shown. This is moving whatever is on your frame. Oh shit, okay, and it animates as you're holding it. Oh, that's gonna be super useful. I love that. That's wonderful. Let's zoom back in here and slide this. I am already really, really liking this layout. This is already a lot more useful. Motion filtering, okay. We've got track, photos, video, text, files. Ooh. Obviously, we're animating Pokemon today, but like, I'm very curious in the future if I did import, for example, Ren's animatic that I'm doing right now, if that would do anything, like if it would help me out. Probably would. Anyway, let's get to work. Let's do some stuff, huh? I kind of want to do just like a little animated version of Shanks, like doing a sneeze and then like electricity coming out of his little nose. So I'm gonna start with this. We're going to start with a little sketch. I need to pull up a reference of Shinx so I can make sure I get all of his features right. All of his cutie little features. He's just a little guy. And my stuff is going to be very sketchy. Like I said, it will not be super clean, but that's all right. No. Redo. There we go. Move you back here. Why does it keep shutting down, though? That's a problem. Don't like that. I don't know if that's, like, something I'm doing, or if it's something that, like, the program can't handle. Oh, and there's multiple tracks. That's cool. Now, how do I add in a frame, though? Because before it was already, okay, there we go. Like when I tap on this little thingy, it's like, nope. Maybe we start over. Hold on. We're gonna start over. We're gonna close this. Can I close out of here? Done. Shinx is my favorite electric since that one Pokemon episode. I don't remember which gen. Shinx, I believe, was Gen 4? Gen 3 or 4, I think. Don't trust me completely on that, okay? My generational memory, I know like the first 3 pretty well, but after that it kind of blurs together. So the numbers get really confused, if you will. All right, we're just gonna draw a little guy sitting down. Hello, Jay. Howdy, howdy. Also, hold on, gotta catch up here. Slightly, but I might have to poke you in a voice chat to get a good. Okay, yeah, Apple. If you don't mind later, we could jump in voice chat and get that whole mic thing figured out. Apple is the man with the plan. That is for sure. He has helped me with more issues than I can count. Hello, Jay. Did you just wake up? I hope that you're doing well. A daily smooch for you. Mwah. I'm gonna get his ears. I kind of want him like looking upward too. Just like real cute like. We're gonna just start with a basic sketch and then I'll clean it up as we go. I want him sitting down. Those little legs up like this. Whoop. His little peats, his little butt. Just blocking out all the stuff. You guys know how I work. I always block first and then I clean up later. Okay. Can I zoom in on this? I can. Oh my god, lovely. Alright, actually. The only thing that does kind of stink is I do miss in Procreate having the undo button on screen because I got big fingers and sometimes they just don't register right. It can be a little frustrating. I want a more solid brush than that for erasing. Solid brushes are very good for erasing. But not ink brushes, not that. There is... This is the other thing too, is I really miss the settings that I have like solidly in Procreate right now. That's okay, we'll get it worked out. This is our day 1. We're just testing the waters, you know? Syrup. Does that work any better? Yeah, that's way better. Okay. That's what I wanted. So he's got really, really round baby face. And I'm probably not going to stick with this brush the whole time, but we're just going to start off with it. Do you guys have a favorite electric type Pokemon? I know Milo said that Shinx is their favorite of this generation. I mean, obviously Luxray is one of the greatest electric type Pokemon ever. I love Luxray. I almost always have a Luxray in my party. But some of my other favorites are Mareep. I think Mareep is adorable, but I don't like any of Mareep's evolutions. Some people really, really, really like Ampharos, but I don't know. I've never been a fan of the evolutions. Let me think. What are some others? I love Jolteon. Jolteon's a great electric type. I know I use electrics quite a lot. Oh, Zebstrika. I love Zebstrika's design a lot. I just wish that Zebstrika's moveset was a little bit better. I was a little disappointed, but it's a cool looking Pokemon. I love the design. It's got a great design. Just big baby. No thoughts. Head empty. I feel like I need to make his eyes even bigger. Just real big. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's a good little guy. No, just got home from work a bit ago. Oh, nice. How was your work day? Did you have a good day at work today? I hope that it went well. Yeah, I also just got home. Like, I had to scarf down some food because I just got home pretty recently as well. And was like, crap, I need to get things set up for today. And had to, like, multitask to get that all together. Oh, he's so cute. I love Shinx. Or maybe, you know what, since we're starting simple, since I'm still learning this, because a sneeze can get a little complicated, because you got a lot of, like, shoulder motion, head motion. It's not, like, crazy complicated. But since it's my first time using this program, I might just do, like, a tail wiggle and a blink, like a tail waving up and down and blink animation, since we're just starting off, and I shouldn't go really crazy. Even though I really, really want to, we shouldn't. It's always my problem, too, is I'm always like, I've got this wonderful idea for this animation, and then I bite off more than I can chew, and I'm like, oh god, why did I do this? Man, he's got a really, really, really oval head, huh? I'm looking at this reference, I'm like, I don't remember his head being that circular. Jeez. Have a good day at school, Milo. Thank you for popping in. Oh, Emolga's cute. I forgot about Emolga. He's the flying squirrel, right? Emolga's real cute. I also am in love with Joltik. Joltik is one of the cutest electric Pokemon ever created. And you cannot change my mind about it. He is very cute. Not sure if this is a hot take or not, but I don't like Pikachu. I love Raichu. Oh no, I'm the same way. Raichu is way better in my opinion. And Alolan Raichu is chef's kiss. Love the design. Love it. So cute. I cannot get enough of Alolan Raichu. If I could find an Alolan Raichu plushie, I would absolutely buy it in a heartbeat. No joke. It's so cute. Joltik is the best! Hi, Overswarm! I love that emote. That's a good emote. Little sneaky guy. I see you. How are you doing, man? We're testing animation today. We are trying out this new Procreate Dreams. We're gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna draw a little Pokemon guy and try to get a little tail wiggle and a blink done today. And then we're gonna color because I need to shut off my brain and do something productive. And I posted a video today of some quick draws of the Hashira from Demon Slayer. If you have not seen that, please go on over to my Twitter. You can look at it. I spent forever trying to edit that video because I'm an idiot and didn't realize that on Procreate, if you switch between layers in the same like image, it'll show you like switching between layers. But I did all of those drawings in one like file, but on separate layers. And I was toggling in between them because I have ADHD, and I was like, oh, I want to color this thing on this character, but now I want to work on this part of this character. So I had to like spend just an hour like cutting up an 8-minute video into a million little pieces and shuffling them in the right places so that it looked consistent and it was like staying on that character, because it was a mess before, y'all. A hot mess. Pete's. Oh, little hands. God, I just love drawing little guys. I wish I could just draw little guys for the rest of my life. That would make me happy. So, his neck was a little weird. Got his little pants. Do we give him little paw, like paw bottoms? I feel like we should. Like little toe beans. I'm gonna make his front feet a little squashier. I really want to make him like little dough balls. Yeah, those are good feet. Much better. And then he's got one spike on the lower booty. So since the main part of his body is going to be remaining still, I think what I'm going to try, and I've never done this before, usually I animate everything on like the same track. I'm going to try, since this is a different feature, animating his tail on a separate track, so that way the body can stay the same, which is awesome. So we're going to attempt to do that, but first we got to finish this. Bestie Hina won a giant Raichu at the arcade a few years ago. I'm still jelly, but in a healthy way. Oh, man. Was it just regular Raichu? It's so sick, dude. Irritable Cabbage, who is a regular on this channel pretty much as well, gifted me a small Arcanine plushie, and I love it. It's so cute and so soft, and Arcanine is my boy. And I've always wanted an Arcanine plush, and then Japan just released this massive, I'm talking like bigger than me Arcanine plush that you can like have in your room and like sleep with, and I'm like, I need it. I need it right now. Please. I want it so bad, but it's pretty expensive. I think it's like $500 or something like that. Which I'm like, ooh, I can justify it, but I don't know if my partner can. Oh my god, look at him, you do a good sit. Now, this is the other thing that I'm curious about. How do I select? Yeah, because like that's not selecting, obviously. How can I select a piece of the image? Hold on. We're gonna learn some stuff real quick. What are we doing here? Okay, so it automatically onion skins, which is really nice too. We're gonna delete that. How? When I hold this, it does something temporarily. Copy, duplicate, highlight. So maybe I just need to draw the tail separately instead of being able to select it, which is fine. We can do that. So what we're gonna do actually is, oh, wait. So if I tap it, you've got an anchor. Oh, that's really cool. So the anchor could be on the character. So I'm wondering then if I put this on the tail, if that anchor will let me like move the tail into... Oh, that would be sick. Okay, hold on. I'm wondering too many things. We need to duplicate this first. I'm going to try duplicating it and pulling it up to the other track. Okay, so that works. And now what we're going to do is we're going to erase Shinx and keep the tail there. So like when I hide this... Oh wait, did it erase it on this layer? Yeah, it did. This is the third time this program has shut down. That's a problem. If I double tap it, will it undo? Will it remember what it needs to undo? Yes, it does. Okay, that's impressive. So we want to hide this one. I'm going to go up here. We're going to erase his body except for the tail. I'm going to keep the tail right there. And then on the original layer, we're going to erase this tail. And then I'm going to try and set the anchor on the base of the tail and see if that will allow me to animate it really quickly, because that would make things a million times faster. Also, this timeline is really, really big. I just realized how big this timeline is. No, go back. Wait, what was it to expand it? 3-finger swipe. Okay. What? It's not doing it. No. How do I get my settings back? Wah. That's not working. Dang it, man. I don't want a flip book. I want the actual thing. Is it 3-finger swipe this way? Finger swipe that way? Up? Nope. How? I may have effed my timeline, guys. No! Stinky! Boo! Can I X? Aha. Okay, so it's hitting X. Got it. Learning. We're learning. Animating on the same track is just as bad as drawing on the same track. Yeah, dude, I know, but I'm also an idiot, and I don't... Layer separation and my brain don't understand each other. So, sorry, but I'm learning. We're trying. But that's just how I used to do things, was animate everything on the same track, even though it's the worst way to do it, but... You know... Alright, so we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna pull down maybe the capture, because I feel like the capture is mostly the timeline and not enough of the little guy. Also, what happened to his foot? I made his foot more squishy than that. Okay. So, now we have both of these, okay? And I think what we can do is... We're going to duplicate this. This will be our second frame, 2. So hold you, duplicate, hold you, duplicate. Okay, so this is basically our second frame. I'm trying to think of how many hold frames I want to do. I'm thinking of making every other frame a movement of the tail. But I don't know. We're testing things, so... Let's go ahead and, can I set the anchor on this? No, you don't. You silly little bean. How did I do that before? How did I set the anchor before? Shoot. This is why I need, like, to be making more notes. But a lot of this is just me trying to figure out this crap. Right. Back options. No. Oh, wait, it has a fill duration. Oh, look at that. Hey. That's pretty neat. So you can just adjust that as needed, I guess. I don't need it to be that long, though. Like, at all. It's way too big. It wasn't this. What did I do to adjust the anchor before? Had it selected somehow. This? No. These? No. Oh, maybe this. Yes, this. Yes, okay. So square button is how I adjust anchor. I'm gonna write that down. Also, thank you for lurking, Riley. I hope you have a good lurk. Square equals anchor. Okay, good to know. Also, Pony, hi, I missed you so much. I love you. Holy crap. Regular but large, right? Your husband just has to be going, yeah, dude. Straight up. He's gonna have to sleep in the other room where it's freezing cold with no heating, and I'm gonna sleep in my bed with my new giant Arcanine plush. Oh yeah? Well, I'm an idiot. What do you think about that, honestly? It's my life, dude. Alright, edit anchor. I'm gonna put the anchor on the tail. Okay. Now, how do I go about moving that anchor? Is this... Okay. Cool. But I want to zoom back in now. Because what just happened? Oh, my frame's tiny. Why frame... 4 times that this has shut off without me doing anything. Am I doing this? Am I pressing something weird? Why does it keep shutting off? I don't like that. Stop that. Don't do that. Oh, wait, that animates when I'm... Oh. Oh. What just happened? I'm still confused about what... So did it... Oh, it animated all of that. Wow! This is gonna make simple animations so much easier! But now I have to... now I have to do all this. Can you adjust the fill duration so it doesn't fill up everything? Or am I gonna have to sit here and duplicate everything a million times? I mean, I'm sure if I zoom out, I can adjust the fill duration, but... How many frames was that? That was 14 frames? Okay. Not horrible. I know! I'm doing... Listen here, man. I'm doing my best. We're making it work. We're making it happen. And then... I don't know. Part of me wants to do the eyes on the base layer that I have drawn him on. But also, Apple's gonna yell at me for doing that 5 times. Y'all keeping track? I don't know if it's the space on my iPad, and that's why, but, like, I've got a decent amount of memory on the iPad still. So I don't know why it's being a butt. Alright, let's go to fill duration. Can I do that? Yes, okay. This one, fill duration. But it is very, very long. Why is that so long? Can you edit that fill duration? Oh, I guess you could. You could, like, go to here and then split it. So, like, hold on. Go to here. We're gonna go to 15 just in case. I'm gonna split the timeline and then delete all of that. Okay. Aha! Yeah. Look at his little wiggle. He's got a little wiggle going on. Okay, this is gonna be really, really easy. Oh, that anchor changes everything. Oh, I love this. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep rotating the tail until it's all the way down and then rotate it back up and then just fill duration the Shank's body. We can basically do this whole animation in like less than 10 minutes. That's huge. Huge. All right, so here we go. Ready? We're gonna... No, don't size adjust. Don't do that, please. So basically, that's what I want. That's how I want it to go. But I think I need to press this first. Oh, no. Got it. Okay. How do I begin animating again? I guess on here. And then from here. Wait. I think if you press the gray part, it doesn't do anything. But maybe if you press the red, is that... How did it automatically record before? Because I liked that. I want it to keep doing that. Anchor's still there. That's what I want. Okay. Things to figure out. Things to learn. I know, I'm excited too. This is really a big deal, actually. Animations that used to take me forever are now going to be way faster. This is a very, very large deal for us art folk. Move and scale. Okay, that's what I want. Oh, and you can ease it too. Ooh, fancy schmancy. Okay. Here's what I think I might have to do, because I think this is all set as its own timeline. And it's all set as like a rotate action. So I think what I have to do if I want it to go up and down is literally like start over from the first part. So we're going to delete that content. We're going to come here. I'm going to duplicate this one just in case. And then we'll go to the tail, set the anchor, and then rotate from there. Okay. I do that. I wish I knew how to easily like select the tail though, because like it keeps like flickering on and off as to when I can actually select the tail. And I'm not sure like where it constitutes as being able to adjust things. Okay, here. So the square button is not just the anchor, it's adjustment. Scaling, rotating, everything. Okay, notes taken. 72 degrees, stinking cold. 73, too hot. My apartment is cursed. Oh, dude, I feel that. It's my house all the time. Okay, here we go. Ready? All right, great. Now we're gonna set the duration. Oh, so you can make it slow. You can actually ease it too, which is really good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom back in to here. We're going to, actually, I'm just gonna delete these ones since I really don't need them. I'm gonna keep one because I do wanna adjust the eyes at least a little bit. And then we'll fill duration. Go to where the tail stops moving over here. And then we can probably ease it and slow down the frames. We're gonna split this here, delete content, okay, and then yeah, like watch, ready? He's got a tail wiggle! Although I don't really know what that blue thing is. I think it was a piece of the hair that accidentally got done. Oh my god! This is so much easier! Oh. You guys have no idea. I'm gonna show you guys after I finish this Shinx animation. I'm gonna jump over to Procreate and show you how meticulous and how crazy it is to animate frame by frame, because it's wild how hard it is. This is going to change everything for me. Like, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm very excited about this. This opens up a whole bunch of new possibilities. All right, so now, since we've got a crap ton of time, let's give him a blink. Let's make him blink. We love a little guy who can blink. I guess I should, I know it's super smooth. I'm really impressed, honestly, with how smooth that is. I know that I want to animate this. Now you can just copy and flip it and you have a loop. I think it automatically loops though. See, like when it goes up and down like that, it's a loop. It's already looping on itself. It's coming back to the initial frame. I'm not doing anything. I just hit play. So when I export it, it's already probably gonna be looped, right? I guess. I don't know. We'll have to see. So for the eyes, that's my only thing though, is it keeps shutting down for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I'm going to go ahead and add them on a different track just because I don't want Apple to yell at me. So let's go in here. We're gonna erase the eyes. Now here's the other thing though, is I feel like we're gonna have to animate them. It's a little off the end. Yeah, I mean, it's not horrible. Obviously, like there's some tweaking and stuff, but overall, and yeah, this little like blue thing up here, we're gonna erase that too, because I'm not really sure what that's about, but I think that might be from here. Yes. Okay, so now that little blue thing that was in the way is probably gone. We're gonna put the eyes on another track, and I'm only gonna animate them periodically, like closing and opening. And then I can just copy those frames and move them to where I want them in the animation. So let's go ahead. God dang, man. This is a lot of times that this has shut down, though. This is a problem. I don't know why it keeps shutting off so much. That's the only issue I'm having with it so far, is that it's shutting down just a bit too much for me. And it's not really giving me a reason as to why that's happening. So we want add. Will this be a photo? No. This is like actual photos. How do you just like put in a keyframe? Can you just... No, that's not it either. Learning. Learning. Content. Okay. I don't want to edit the timeline. I just want to add in a freaking frame, man. Let's show all, duplicate, paste. Ugh, can I just, fine, we're just gonna duplicate this so that I can just get a frame on there. Then I'll erase it and do the eyes how I see fit. Move you back here. This is Procreate Dreams. So this is the new program that Procreate released about a month ago now. 2 suggestions I've seen are, yes, obviously, please, suggestions. It appears to be a common issue. 1, completely shut down and restart the iPad, okay? Or, yeah, this program is the first time I've used it, and I've had it sitting on the iPad for a month, so it's not shocking. High resolution canvas seems to make it happen more often. Aha. Okay. So yeah, pretty common bugs. Good to know, though. Thank you guys for helping me out with that. I really appreciate it. We're gonna duplicate. We're gonna go here. And we are going to, I'm gonna have the eyes on every other frame for now. Closing a little bit more. So let's go ahead and duplicate this one. And then on this frame 3, this is where we're gonna start erasing and closing the eye. So, oh, I love the onion skins. This is fantastic. Like, my God. I'm in love with how convenient this is. You guys are gonna shart yourself when you see the amount of work that went into the Ren and Topaz animation, and it is not close at all to being done. I wish I would have waited and done it on here. But what are you gonna do? And like I said, every other frame. So on the odds are where we are going to animate the eyes closing more and more and more. That's so nice that it onion skins like the stuff that you already have too. Although this is probably going to make it look like a really slow blink, but that's okay because I can go back and adjust the frame timing or like erase frames as needed. So we're good. It'll be okay. I promise. We'll make it work. We'll make it look good. Your girl would never put out an animation that looks like Garbo, okay? I would never do that to you. Also, thank you for your service over Swarm. Seriously. It helps a lot. Okay, and duplicate again. Go through. Erase. Just a touch more. I feel like because I'm erasing so much of the eye, it actually might be okay. Because usually when I do blink animations, I like very, very slowly erase the eye because I want to make it as smooth as possible. But sometimes that ends up making the blink a little too slow. So I think because I am doing so much of the eyeball erasing, it should turn out okay. But we'll see. I would. Here's an animation of a scribble. Heck yeah, dude. Give me them scribbles. I want to see them scribbles. He looks high as a kite. Poor guy. What have I done to you, my son? So cute. I love Shinx. God, now I want to do a Joltik animation so bad. Now that I know how fast this is. I want to do like a little tap dancey Joltik. It'd be very cute. All the possibilities now at my fingertips. Also, God, I drew that one eye really low, huh? That's alright. This is just a test animation. It's nothing crazy. Duplicate again. I'm gonna go to about where the eyeball is about shut. And then all I need to do to reopen the eyeball is just take those frames and reverse them. And that'll have the eyes open, so I don't really even need to do too much work after that. Joltik with a tiny top hat. Yeah, with little tippy taps and a bow tie. Oh shit, did I do that wrong? I think I did that on the wrong frame. Dang. Yeah, I did. Come here, you move here. You move here, and you go back here. Okay. Good thing I checked. That would have looked really, really odd. All right, let's duplicate this. And duplicate you. And then we'll have it fully shut on this frame. I'm gonna give him little lashes. Little, like, baby lashes. Where it's like, ooh, ooh. Just baby. Just a little guy. Oh god, not that though. Not like that. Oof. I'm gonna erase this. Dude, if they can work out the little kinks with this is going to be huge. Okay, now let's zoom out and we'll check that first loop and see how it goes. Okay, it's actually really fast, which means that I need to slow down the blink a little bit. So, in order to do that, you just put in more buffer frames. Ha ha ha. So instead of doing on 2s, we're gonna do it on 3s and have him close his eyes just a touch slower. So I guess what I could do, I know that there's a way you can select multiple frames and move them at the same time. I'm not sure how. Okay, hold on. It's not this. Could somebody, I don't mind who, but could somebody in chat do me a huge favor and just look up on Procreate Dreams how to select multiple frames? So I wanna move all of this without having to completely erase them. That would be wonderful. Please and thank you. I feel like I kind of want his mouth opening a little bit at some point too, but I want to get the eyes done first. If there's something I've learned, if you're trying to animate multiple things at once, focus on one part of it. So like focus on the blink first, get that done before you try to animate the mouth, because what ends up happening sometimes is you end up animating two things on the same frames and it doesn't look natural. It looks really like bleh, bleh, when you want the mouth motion to be separated from the eye motion. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to attempt to do that. I'm going to do a little wiggle. I think I'm going to do some like grass like blowing around him too. Just like maybe a dandelion or some leaves kind of blowing in the wind. I mean, it's not awful. So then I think what I want to do is I want to have his mouth like open, kind of like circular shaped. But we're going to do that in a minute. We're going to work on that a different time. Wait, what does this do? Nothing. It just highlights where I'm at in the timeline. How do you move? Like in the like trailer part of the how can I say? In the trailer part of like when you first got into this program, it showed like them circling the timeline and moving it, but I don't know how. How do you do that? That's the drawing stuff timeline edit. Okay, wait, is this it? This is it. Okay, wait. I found it. We found it. Oh my god. Okay, awesome. So, from here. And then, now how do I move them? Not you. Not you. Not you. I want all of you from here. Oh, cool. Okay. Now, how do I actually shimmy them? Do I pull them? No. No. Oh, so that, okay, that makes a duration. Okay, good to know, but not what I need. So, like, if I wanted to expand this duration, could I just do that? Like, if I select this and... No, that doesn't do anything. Phooey. Okay. Select and move the frame without grouping. There's a 55-second YouTube about it. I'm on my phone, though, so I can't quite get the link. Thank you. I appreciate you looking it up. I know now how to select them, but now trying to move them is my next goal. So, okay, this deselects. Circling them selects what you want. Do you two-finger move it? No. That moves the whole timeline. Let's see. No, that doesn't move it either. What the heck, man? How do you? No. No. This way? Go this way. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna have to do actually, and I hope that this isn't true, I don't know if this is necessarily true, but I think I'm gonna have to individually move the frames to where I want them, which is kind of stinky, but it is what it is, you know? And then what I'll do is I'll make a duration frame for all the ones that I want to have a certain length of time. So like, we're gonna, for example, if I want this one to be a duration, I think that there's a way. Come on, select, please. Before it was letting me like swipe to the right and make a duration, but it's no longer allowing me to do that, and I'm not sure why. Does it need to be more than one frame that's selected? It's like these two. No, not you. Why was it letting me do that earlier? That's so weird. Procreate. Procreate dreams. I need you to get your life together. Does this need to be on it? No. That's not it either. Weird, weird, weird. Okay, it's fine. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. We'll shimmy all the things a little bit. And we'll just make some more hold frames. This is good. This is a learning process. So shimmy all these ones first, and then we'll get to the ones where we want more duration, and then we'll just keep shimmying. Sorry, I know it's a pain. I know we're trying our best. So I think, oh, don't move that. Why are you moving that? Don't, hey, don't. Do not mess with this, please. You stay here. You don't go anywhere. Hold on, you know what I just noticed? There's something, track options. No, not that. Okay. You, shimmy, you, shimmy, you. We're gonna duplicate you and duplicate you again. So I'm gonna do 4, maybe 4 too much. Oh, no, actually 4 looks pretty good. 4 is not bad. Okay, duplicate you. 4 is not horrible. I know, it's very challenging, right? And especially because they're like telling you all these things that you can do, but don't show you how to do them. And it's like, how would anybody learn how to do that unless they have a manual? I mean, obviously there's online stuff, but like, who is the first person that learned how to use this program? It's kind of, and especially since it's so new, you would think that they would have a little bit more info out there. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, wait, 1, 2, 3 of that one. And we'll do 3 of each frame after that. Okay. I'll look it up too in my spare time, like while I'm learning this independently. And there it just made a duration. So I guess the way to make a duration is you're supposed to hold on the side, like the pink side. Oh, look at that. I'm messing with the timeline. Woo, wiggle, wiggle. You're supposed to hold on the side of the frame and then pull it out like that. So good to know. I wish I had known that earlier. Hey, what are you gonna do? Come on. Come here, move, please. Thank you. Good program. Good job. Does it have a help tab? No. No, it does not. It has this tab down here, this one next to Dream 1, which is bring you back to the main menu. It's got all these tabs here, which when you hit them, this is obviously the play button, but like this one shows you like ready, recording. This one up here says timeline edit. This one is the drawing and painting tool. And then this is just like add these things. But it doesn't even like show you how to add a keyframe or anything. This 3 button one up here is typical. It's just like split view, how you want your screen to look. But yeah, no, they're just like, figure it out. It's like, okay, guess I will. Okay, so this one is no. You here. Frame. Move, please. Here, I'm gonna make it bigger. Thank you. So then we're gonna do 3 frames, and now that I know that I can make a duration, we're gonna try that way. So like 1, 2, 3 frames of this, right? Move you next. I have 11, 12, 13 on this one. One more. Okay, so let's see how 1 through 13 looks. See, now that's a little too slow. It gets a little too slow in here, so maybe we'll reduce these to 2s. Yeah, okay. We doggies indeed. We are doing our best here to animate this little guy. Eventually too, what I'll probably do is end up making his like little hair wiggle up top, make things so it's not just the tail going up and down. That it's not like a static animation. We're gonna add things in it to make it look more smooth than it actually is, to kind of trick the eye, you know? Alright, so let's see here. Ooh. 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 Happy little animation. He's just a happy little guy, a happy little Pokemon, living his best life. Okay. You go over here. You expand it 2 frames. And again, we'll check these and see how it looks. Oh, it's real jittery there at the end. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Oh, I know why. It's because the rest of the body is actually moving, but the... Okay, got it. Got it. Who'da thunk? The tail was so easy, and the blink is causing me more issues. What are you gonna do, though? Other than learn and get better. Well, now, why are you only doing from there? Why aren't you going from frame 1? Well, now it's a little too slow. So some of those in-betweens we're going to have to get rid of or reduce the frame, because some of these on 2 are just a little slow. So maybe every other one we're going to reduce the frame to only 1. And that should help a bit with that. Should being the key phrase. Hello, Maz. How are you guys? Daily smooch for you. Mwah. How are you doing, friend? I'm doing good. I love having a new program to play around with. It's fun. I'm learning how to do things and how to make faster animations, and that's always exciting. Yeah, we're doing pretty well so far. It's still a little slow, but I might just have too many up front here. Let's get rid of some of these. God, I wish I knew how to like shimmy sham some of these. It would be a heck of a lot easier to just be able to... No, I don't want you to expand. I want to move you this way. I'll figure out how to do timeline stuff so that it's smoother in the future and I'm not having to pull each and every single frame, because I'm sure that people who animate regularly are watching this and like, this is torture, but we're doing our best, okay? Sound effects aren't working. Yeah, it was weird because they're playing through my monitor, because I heard them, but they were coming through the monitor, so I'm gonna have to fix that too. A lot of stuff got messed up recently and I'm having to readjust some stuff. So let me get the alert box. Yeah, the alerts, the sound alerts should be coming through. Yeah, like I hear them. Mommy, sorry. But like, it's not coming through to you guys, and I'm not really sure why. Weird. I'm telling you, lots of stuff got messed up recently. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, like I hear all of those, but you guys don't hear any of them. Oh, I'm a big idiot. I forgot to reduce these ones back here. Silly me. Did it work that time? Maybe I was talking over it and it was really quiet. It still feels slow. Does it feel slow to you guys? His blink? Yeah, it feels really slow to me. Then the other one felt too quick. What's going on here? Am I forgetting how to animate? It's possible. You hear it coming through the mic? Yeah. Right? It's not coming through the regular way that sound alerts should come through. Wait, the audio isn't coming through either? What is going on? Hold on. I have the audio for output coming through the Cintiq, which is what I always have it set to. Oh, this is so weird. I'm sorry, guys. We're still having to learn how to do everything. With all these new adjustments I had to make for YouTube and crap, I think a lot of stuff got messed up, which is not fun. Delete. You go here. You go here. You go here. Maybe I should just delete these like non-twos. And like keep the twos, the regular twos, the big twos. It's like this one. Let's try again. Let's see how it looks now. It looks a little better. It's a little bit better. I think we could still stand to get rid of some of these ones up at the front. But overall, looking a lot better than it did. Progress is being made. No. You. Silly frame. Also, a sneaky D. Hi, sir. How are you? We're learning a new animation program so that I can make a whole bunch of fun stuff in the future. Yes, also, everyone wished you a happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. All right, let's see now. Let's see how this goes. All right. Okay, it's something. It's not great, but let's add in some other motions to make it a little bit better. But yeah, I see where Apple was saying at the very end of the tail, it's like cutting into the fur. So what we're gonna do is right here. We're gonna, not draw, we're gonna erase all of that nonsense. I'm wondering, it will do that for everything prior? No, it's not. So, erase. Yeah, there's like little things in here that we absolutely have to fix, but it's not terrible. I think what we're gonna do on this is we're actually gonna just connect it here. And then on the first frames where it's going down, we'll adjust that too, because it's detached from the body. And we don't want that. And then from here, I have to erase where it's cutting into the body. I can't tell, but I think, is that the tail? Oh, it is. Weird. Right? Wrong? Where's this? What is that? Why is that? Is that on here? Mm-hmm. Strange. So it's not on this. Is it on the base frame? Is that where it was happening? Okay. Then from here, no. And now it's gone. It's like clearly it has to be up in here somewhere, right? Where are you? Why can I not get rid of you? That's bizarre. Anyway, I mean, we'll do cleanups and all that crap later, but it's okay. We'll make it work. What's the name of this program? Never mind, I should just read because it's in the title. Yeah. It's all good, though. It's all good. All right, so now the next goal is we're going to animate a little bit of mouth movement after we're going to keep his eyes shut for a little bit longer. And then we're going to reopen the eyes by basically just duplicating the frames and reversing them. So like this, pull you over here. Oh, but that's kind of stinky that I have to now go back and like, ugh, don't like that. Okay. Duplicate. What I'll do is I'll just leave that gap there and it should duplicate everything. No, it's not going to duplicate everything in that gap like I was hoping. It's okay. Excuse me? What happened there? Okay, so this frame moves here. This frame gets duplicated and moves over. Could you please? Once I learn how to do the timeline stuff, it's gonna make things a heck of a lot easier. Because this, like, honestly, I could save so much time if I just knew how to pull and, like, get all of the frames together more quickly. Which, again, it'll come with learning, but good God, I wish it would come a little faster. Don't take that out of context, please. Listen, I'm just here making Pokemon animations, okay? I'm just doing the best with what I've got. I guess I could just put them down there where I know which ones need to be moved and then just delete that track. That would probably be better. So you go down here. You go down here. Whoop. you go down here. And you go down here. Okay. So now these are all the frames that I need to shimmy over onto the timeline properly. On the back side of things. So shimmy all of them. And then we'll shimmy all the other ones. Shimmy, shimmy, shams. You're still doing great, Ren. Thank you. I'm doing what I can. You know, it's like you said, it's a learning curve. We're getting work done, which is important. And once I finish like getting some stuff done, I think we're gonna jump over to just lo-fi coloring, chilling out a little bit. Because it's good. Thank you, First Drawer, for cheering 13 bits. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you. I was sipping on my tea and then I heard this and instantly looked back. Indeed, definitely not a morning person. You're not a morning person? See, I'm most productive in the mornings. Why? Why you gotta be like that, man? Just do what I say. No, that's not what I want you to do. I want you to go. I want you to go. I want you to go. I want all of you to go, please, for the love. Thank you. All right. Okay, you go here. You go here. You go here. You go here. And you go here. Why is this frame so big? No. Oh, wait, yeah. Yeah, that's the hold frame. Just kidding. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, see? Doing a little blank. And then we're gonna keep his eyes open for a few frames and keep the tail wiggling. And we'll do some cleanups and like some independent movement too. So I think the first tail wiggle will be down and up, and then we'll have it hold for a minute. And then we will, like, for example, like make the tip of the tail wiggle so that there's variation too. Because if you just have it up, down, you look like one of the car wash balloons. So we don't want that at all. We want to make sure that it looks as smooth and as natural as we can. And we're going to keep him with his eyes open for about 4 frames. Maybe longer, actually. I might do 5 frames. And then we're going to go up here. And we're going to split this timeline. Can I? Oh, delete keyframe. Okay. Cool. I want to split this timeline though. Track options. Not cut. There we go. Okay. Split here. And now we're going to no, you know what? I should split it on 20 because that's where the tail is back up. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to 20 and split it there instead. So I guess I should go back on that. Go to 20. It's actually fully up at 20. God, like way over here actually. Okay, so here. Split that. We're gonna keep the tail up in this position. So basically what I'm gonna do to make sure that the animation, like the tail stays up, is we're gonna get rid of this content. And then where the tail is fully up, we're gonna split it into a frame and duplicate it and then extend that into however many frames we want the tail to stay up. So we'll do like this, duplicate, and then this is where the tail is going to remain up. If that makes sense. And then I am going to go in independently and have the tail do like a little wiggle at the top. I'm having too much fun animating. I was like, we're gonna color, and now I'm like, rah, 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 animation. Oh my god, I am loving this timeline though, for real, for real. It's so lovely. Can I? See, this is the other thing, is I'm wondering if I could just select everything here that I have on this particular timeline and then just duplicate it. Group. I feel like I shouldn't do that yet. That makes me really nervous. I did see the option to duplicate though, so let's give that a shot. Duplicate. Oh, but it's only doing the one? Why can't you? I guess I do have to then make it into a group and then duplicate it. So let's try that group. Because I can always split where the frames are that I want things to be and then do it that way. I need to learn to animate like this. Dude, I'm learning how to play the timeline from here. Hold on. I think his blink, or his eye, the eyes staying open, they're not open for nearly long enough. So we're gonna expand and pull this back. Let's see how that looks then. Why do his eyes disappear there? Oh, because there's nothing on those frames? Oh, God, okay. So, I know what we have to do. Duplicate this. We're going to go to this part where his eyes are open, and we're basically going to do the same thing that we did before. We're going to split one frame of this and expand it for however long I want his eyes to be open. So edit, split. We're going to shimmy this section down, and we're going to pull this to how many frames I want his eyes to stay open for. We'll do this hypothetically. No. Why are you not? Right? Build duration? No, that's not it either. Why are you not copying into... Is it because I made it into a group? I think it is. So I want to duplicate this, actually, just in case. And then all this other stuff we're going to make into a group. That's how we're going to do it. So, like, ooh, all y'all, we're going to group ya. Okay. You are going to stay separated. I'm going to delete this track because I don't need this track. This is going to stay separated, and I can expand it for however long I need. So, like, let's hypothetically say that that's how many frames we're going to keep his eyes open. We're going to duplicate this. I want to put the big group on another timeline, though. And then shimmy you back here. Shimmy sham. Shimmy sham. And then put this where the blink happens again right next to it. Okay, that should have done it. But let's see. Okay. Yeah. And even then, I think the eyes could stay open a bit longer. So let's adjust again. I want his eyes to kind of like open and stay open for a little bit without blinking. And then the next blink that we end up doing, which is not right now, is going to be a quick blink. Okay, so from the beginning. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, cool. Now for the tail. This is where things are going to get tricky. So I think for today, we're going to call this one just for today because we got a lot done. Got a wiggle, we got some blinks, got some timing stuff, and then the next time we end up working on this, we'll do some mouth movement, we'll do some more playing around with the tail, we'll add some like swayy grass in the background and maybe have his hair kind of swaying a little bit too. But yeah, I'm actually very happy with this so far. There are things that I definitely need to learn, especially when it comes to the timeline, on how to like maneuver certain things. But we will end up cleaning this up too and making it look really, really nice. But I wanted to show you guys the difference between this program. So hypothetically, let's say, okay, we're about an hour, 34 minutes into stream. We started drawing at around 15, 20 minutes into stream. So in about an hour and some, we got this little guy. Like, you could definitely use this as like a GIF on like your whatever, on your Twitter. But the one that I did for Ren, I want to show you the difference between that and this, okay? So this animation took about an hour and 15 minutes. The Ren animation, let me go to that real quick. This one. This took me approximately 6 to 7 straight hours of work. And it is a breathing animation, a tail movement, a finger tap, and a brush movement, and a bead movement. Which, I mean, you guys can see. And it's very, like, I can only move one part of the body pretty similarly to what I was doing with the shinks. It's a lot of work. And just this is, how many frames? These are all the frames for it. And, like, I'm not even close to even being able to touch these other frames so far. But, yeah. A lot of work, a lot more work to do things hand-drawn when you don't have as many tools available. Because, like, every single frame that you see for the tail, I had to erase the tail every time and adjust. The finger was a little easier because it's something really small, but like the brush, how it kind of like pushes down and then like folds under itself. The whiskers having that kind of up and down and snap movement, that's all hand drawn, baby. So yeah, it's a lot of work for a lot longer time. I feel like something like this, if I know and end up learning how to use Procreate Dreams really well, I could probably do something like this in maybe 3 hours. 3.5 maybe. So we'll see. We'll see eventually. But we're gonna go ahead and switch on over to lo-fi coloring. I need to shut off my brain for today because I did a lot of work and I just kind of want to color. And if you guys did not see on my Twitter, I made a video and a video edit of me doing speed drawings of all the Hashira from Demon Slayer, and now I want to do something similar, but by coloring them instead. So coloring them from start to finish. So we're gonna do that. I am gonna go get a drink and a snacky really, really quick, and a cozy blankie to put on, or something cozy to put on. And I will be right back so we can chill out and cozy. I'm gonna turn off some lights and make it real chill. So I will be right back. I'm back, and I'm cozier than ever. I need to turn on this light. Good Lord. And I got chips. I got some Pringies for a snack, you guys. Okay. So, first of all, Chains. Hi, baby. Mwah, smooch for you. For those of you who don't know, when we do the lo-fi stuff, I try not to talk as much so that it's kind of more chill, relaxed. I can focus on getting the actual art done. By all means, please feel free to chat. I still will answer the chat, but this is kind of the section of stream where we decompresso espresso, if you will. So, got my drink, got some snacks. Let's get coloring. Something I learned before I get started, is I shouldn't toggle too much in between the characters because it's going to show up on the vid replay. So, in order to avoid that, which character would you guys want to see me do first? I'll show you the characters first, because I can at least at the beginning, before I start coloring anything, I can toggle in between them and then cut that out in a video edit. But like once I start coloring, we're going to stick to coloring that one character and then go kind of down the list. So we have Rengoku, we have Tengen, Mr. Tengen, Daddy Tengen. We have Kanroji. We have Iguro, Obanai, if you will. We have Sanemi. I should scooch them over this way so you guys can actually see them against the layers. We have Sanemi. We have Giyu, everyone's favorite moody boy. We have Muichiro, Shinobu, and Gyome, my personal favorite. So, which of the characters should we go with first? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's a brilliant day for East Coast people. It's nighttime for me. It snowed a lot here today, so I'm very happy. Let me know in chat, which Demon Slayer Hashira should I color first? Who are we going with? I'll scroll through them again. Rengoku, Uzi, Kanroji, Iguro, Hanami, Gyu, Muichiro, Shinobu, and Gyome. Also, I am not going to be cleaning up the line art for these. I kind of like messy line art style. For those of you who've seen my style long enough, you know that I really enjoy kind of keeping things sketchy looking. I think it's the traditional artist in me that likes the kind of pen to paper, pencil to paper feel. So I will not be cleaning up these. I'm going to be coloring the line art as is. So keep that in mind. If you guys don't choose in, I'll give you 10 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and choose who I want to color. And we all know who it's going to be. Yay, change! You caught Carablast. That's a good Pokemon. Good catch, friend. Also, I'm going to turn off the Pokeball now, since we're not animating Pokemon anymore. Okay, Gyome it is. I'm going to color my boy. Here we go. For those of you who have never seen my coloring style before, you're probably going to be very, very confused. Now, two ways of coloring, and I'm not really sure which way I feel like going with yet. But usually what I do is I put on a layer of one color first, so it's easiest for me to select all of the things that I want to actually color. So go in with a solid brush and just go into any place that will eventually have color so that I can select it really easily. So like, for example, all of this is going to have color. And then we make sure that it's connected, and then we drop that in there. And then eventually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a layer on top of this and select the brown so that I'm not coloring into the background at all. And then use my watercolor brush that I love so much and do the actual coloring with that. Tengen, too late. Sorry. We do love Tengen though. I was watching this post someone had made on Twitter of a live like theater reaction during the Tengen and oh my god, Gyutaro fight, which is like still to this day one of my favorite fights in any animation, probably my favorite fight in any anime ever. And the theater was so hyped, and like, God, I wish I would have been there. You cannot and will not ever convince me that that is not one of the best animated fights ever. And, Chains, I don't know if I showed you, but this year for Christmas, my father, the goat, he, got me a figure, a huge figure of Gyutaro, and I was so happy. Gyutaro is probably one of my favorite characters and villains of all time. I don't know why, I just attached really, really hard to him when I first saw him in the manga, and then after that, like, seeing him in animated form, I was like, oh, sick. Sick. All we got was rain and traffic. Lame. Sorry to hear that, man. That's a big stinky. We don't like rain. At least I don't like rain. I like rain if I can stay home. If I have nothing to do and I can just stay at home and draw and lay in bed and play games, rain is wonderful. If I have to do any sort of work or be productive in any way and it's raining, I hate it. This is the part that stinks, though, is all these little detailed bits that I can't just really quickly select, but that's okay. We're not here for speed, we're here for quality. All these anime characters and their spiky hair being completely not easy for me to color in. I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleaning up too. Lame. It's all good. Did you guys see the new art that I made for Lo-Fi Days? I'm very proud of it. I feel like I blended it into the background really well. You guys know the famous like lo-fi girl on YouTube. So there are tons of like templates and like draw yourself here's of that background. So I took that background and then I added Ren into it and blended it into the background via painting as well as best as I could. And I feel like I got really close, actually. I'm very proud of the way that it turned out. Tengen, sorry, too late. Unless chat is lagging and you guys are just now hearing me ask that question. That could also be a thing, because chat was lagging really, really hard for me the other day, too. I love you, too. Thank you for staying for so long. I hope that your work calls go well. I hope that you're having a wonderful day and that it continues to be wonderful. I will talk to you soon. Mwah, goodbye, smoochies. Snow is so good, dude. I love snow more than anything. Snow is so nice. Even though, like, I'm really hypersensitive to temperatures in general, I really, really love snow and cold. As long as there's a way, somehow, for me to warm up, then I'm happy. If there's, like, no way for me to make my hands warm when they're really, really cold, then it's a little bit miserable. But for the most part, I really love it. I feel like this music is very much not suited for lo-fi, so I feel like I'm probably gonna switch it in a minute to something a little more chill. If you guys are okay with that. If you like the Pokemon music, I'll keep it on the Pokemon music. But if you're looking for something a little more relaxing, I have a playlist in mind. Alright, so then I'm going to do the background stuff, like all of this rock explosion and stuff. That's going to be on a completely separate layer. So we're going to select that oppositely, like on its own. Including these little rock bits. Like I'm going to erase these little flying rock bits because I don't want them in with the coloring part at all. I cannot wait. In a few months, they're going to do a theatrical premiere of the Hashira training arc where Gyome starts to really come into the show, and I'm so excited. I'm excited to see how people react to him because he is my favorite Hashira, I think. Probably my favorite Hashira. Ashira, if you want to say it that way. But, he's super rad, and I'm really, really excited to see how other people react to him. A lot of people are sleeping on him right now. A lot of people, like, there's not a ton of artwork or obviously, like, commentary about him. He is super important to one of the other Hashira and to Genya, who we just got introduced to last season. Well, you guys got introduced to last season. But, yeah, he's really, really awesome. And his story is sad as all hell. And he's the strongest. He's the strongest of the boys. Why? Oh, because I didn't close it. Because I'm a fool. My hubris. Alright, there we go. Yeah, much better. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Do you guys say lemon squeezy or rice and cheesy? What do you guys say when you say the easy peasy? Anything in particular? Hello, Cal. How are you? Good morning. I'm assuming good morning. Probably shouldn't assume, but that's okay. Right? In this situation, it's okay. I like how I said I'm not going to talk as much, and that's all I've been doing is talking. My bee, I'll shut up, I promise. Okay. So yeah, now that we have the selection that I want to color, I'm going to make another layer. Go here, hit select, and that way when I color on this upper layer, it's only going to stay within that confined space, which is a lot more helpful. So, like this, and then I'm going to make my alternate color the same as the brown, so that I can go through and edit anything. Actually, you know what? I don't need to. I can just erase it if I don't want it. Just kidding. Psych. Okay. So my favorite brush, we're going to use this. To do the hair. What's lovely about separating the layers this way is like I can go onto the forehead and skin, and then whatever I don't want in the image I can just erase. So like I want the top part to be darker since he's got like, what would you call that? It's not really an undercut, it's more than an undercut. Porcupine, he's got a porcupine cut. But I kind of like the front to be kind of faded and watercolory looking. And then I go in with my eraser. It stays in the lines and I don't have to waste my time bothering with anything bleeding into the background. I can just erase what I don't want. And there are two ways to do this. I can color multiple things on a layer and then eventually combine them, or I can separate everything on its own layer, but honestly, that would be kind of a waste of time. But it's best to separate things that aren't touching. So like, I wouldn't color his hair and skin on the same layer, just because if I made a mistake with the skin and I erase it, now I'm also erasing the hair. So it's kind of like really carefully planning where you're gonna put what. Make this back part really dark since it's the farthest away. Just do some like little shadowy bits in there. You know, depth, dimension, and all. Yeah, that. And then I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do lighting and shading on these. If I do, it's going to be very, very basic cell shading. It's not going to be anything crazy. But yeah. Oh, I want to do his eyebrows on this too. Again, we can get real messy with it because I can just erase what I don't want. Like so. Easy enough. Okay, now I am going to do the eyes on this layer too, just because they're far away enough from the eyebrows and the hair that I'm not worried about it. Now, the only problem with this watercolor brush is when you try to paint really light colors with it, it never goes to the perfect like white region that I want, which is why I'm using this textured brush to do that for me in the spots that I really, really want to stand out. So, like so. Ooh, rad. Love it. I guess we could also do his pants and shirt on this layer because they're far from everything else. So let's do that. I know one of his shirts is purple. I think the undershirt is purple and then the top shirt is black. We don't want it to be perfect black. We want it to be dark, but not the same color as the line art because nothing in nature is like that. Nothing fabricated by man can be perfectly in tones of black or white. Again, we can kind of get messy with it right now. And then we'll just go in and erase all the bits that we don't want. And I'll add a little bit more darkness where the folds are. Like so. I don't want there to be like a really clear shadow. I still want it to be like faded out. Okay, and then we'll take our eraser and go through. Get rid of all the crap that we don't want. Now you might be thinking to yourself, oh dang, Ren, you missed a little piece of his pants right there, but that's a really easy fix. I don't have to go through, because if I go through with a paintbrush and try to go over that spot again, it's going to make all the surrounding area darker. But in order to avoid that, you can just use the blend brush and go in real gentle around it and pull that gray color up like that. And then it looks just fine. It's like the rest of the pants. Ta-da! Easy peasy. Just a fun little thing I learned with this brush. If you like watercolor brushes. Because I do. I love them. I love anything that's like really textured. Yeah, this music was really fitting for the animation section, and now I'm like, alright. It was a little too upbeat for the lo-fi part of this stream, so we are going to switch music as soon as I finish erasing the sections that I don't want to be colored. And again, if you did not see the video that I posted on Twitter, please consider going and checking it out and supporting it. I worked really hard to edit it this morning and would appreciate some love if you don't mind sending some love that way. Oh, you know what? On second thought, I think I did have some belt loops in here, so I think this is supposed to be a belt loop. Oops. Mobby. There you go. This one too. It's okay. Now for the chains, because they're so small, I'm not going to color them with a watercolor brush, so I don't mind that they are currently colored, because eventually I will put a layer on top and color them gray independently. So that doesn't matter as much. I don't need to go through and erase every little chain. Because if I did it with a watercolor brush, you wouldn't really even be able to notice the difference. And honestly, with something that small, it's easier to go in with a solid brush. And if you want to do texturing later after the base color is in. With bigger things like his pants, his coat, his hair, his eyes and stuff, it's easier to just cover a lot of ground with a big textured brush. And then, yeah. But like with small things, doing a texture brush is way more stressful. So 10 out of 10 don't recommend to do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Please and thank you. Alright, I think it's all cleaned up. But yeah, now his uniform looks really cool and watercolory and textured. So yeah, this is my new style of coloring. This is how I love to color most of my things. Base colors, and then I go in with a textured pencil brush. And that's what I do my lighting and my shading with. And yeah, it's a little fun fact. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make a separate layer. We're going to do the skin and the shoes on this layer. And then we'll do the beads on their own layer, and then the cloak on its own layer. So, Yome, I believe, is already kind of tanned anyway. So honestly, I might cheese this a little bit. I might go to the selected base that we have and use that for his skin color. I am going to look it up just to double check, but I'm like 85% sure that he has darker skin tone than most of the other Hashira. Yes, he does. Okay. But it's not like perfectly browned. It's more like a really, really deep kind of peach color, like about here. So we're going to do that. We're going and color him that away. And now we don't need to do too much on the skin. All we need to do is just texture it up a little bit. And I'm gonna do that by selecting here and just going in on that base layer where I want it textured and do that. Now the only problem with this is if I chose to, for example, color under the hair, it might change some of the texturing under the hair, but I'm not positive on that. So like under the pants, yeah, you can see some of the peach coming through on the pants when I'm coloring it. So I would need to stay within areas that don't touch the coloring that I've already done, which is fine. We can make that work. He's such a cool looking design. He and Rengoku had the most unique designs when I first went through and read Demon Slayer. His and Rengoku, he and Rengoku were the first two characters that really stood out to me. And I was immediately like, I need to know more about these characters. I need to know about them. Now, yesterday, today, right now. And then what I do, so on this, obviously I can't erase because if I erase, that's the base layer that we had. So instead, we would go in with a solid brush, the areas that I don't want to be colored or that I want to clean up, and use this solid brush to do that for us so that I don't erase anything textured that I want to still be textured. Like so. And there you go. So now we've got his skin colored in, super quick and easy. Let's do the purple shirt and the cloak, because I don't think those two are touching each other. Should be fine. I think it's more kind of like a purple blue. Like right in here, this weird mix. And yeah, same thing. We're just gonna block in the texture first. And then he does have a white shirt underneath the purple. So we're gonna color this little bit right here. You can barely see it, but there's like a tiny little bit. We're gonna color that in. I'm gonna believe his cuffs are white too, so I don't need to do too much purple on this, which is kind of nice. No. Go back. We're gonna use this white. If someone has not told you today, I'm glad that you're here, and I hope that despite whatever may be going on in your life, that you're having a good day today. And I appreciate you coming in to hang out with me. Thank you. We are going to go back here because I just realized that there's a section of sleeve that I didn't color. So I am going to need to fix that in a second. Alright, let's change music too, eh? We should. Let's switch on over to Some soft rain Nintendo stuff. That's all cleaned up, so let's go back to this layer here. Color in his sleeve on this side, because I totally forgot to do that. Oopsie daisy. There we go. Much better. Oops. Okay. And then it's weird because you would think, like, a lot of the times, not just in anime, but in general, when people draw scars, they make the scars darker. But in this situation, his scar on his forehead is lighter than the rest of his skin. So we're going to color select the skin and then just go up to here. And like I said, I like to use a solid brush for this part because the watercolor brush I use does not lay down light color very well. I mean, we can try it, but I'm not gonna guarantee it's gonna look really good. So if it doesn't look good, I'll go in with the other brush. Yeah, like it's really, really subtle unless I press hard, but I can't do that right now because if I do that, then it's gonna bleed over the lines and I don't want that to happen. Trying to save myself from having to fix up too many things. And we'll just go through and erase and clean up around the lines. Like so. There we go. Alright, now he has the ugliest, unfortunately, color of jacket ever. It's like this weird, like, lime pea green. That is the one thing about his design, like, ugh. But he takes it off later, so it's okay. It's all good. I forgive him. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it huge. We're gonna make this brush really big. Because it takes up so much space on the canvas, it'll be easier, honestly, to make the brush really big and then go through and clean up the other parts separately. Ooh, JK though, because if I color too much into the pants, you can actually start to see it bleed into the pants. So we actually do need to be a little careful. You know what, honestly, I wonder, actually, if I duplicate this and make it darker, and then I do this, yeah, it still shows through, so it doesn't really matter. What do we like? Do we like the lighter version of the clothing where you can see more texture, or the darker where it's a little more solid? So here's lighter again, lighter, and darker. Lighter one more time. And darker. I personally always like the lighter. I like things that are pastel-y and textured, but yeah. So you know what I might do to make my job a little easier? I'm gonna color. First I'm gonna color his belt because I completely forgot to color his belt. And then I'm gonna color the beads because if I can separate the skin color from being too close, I might be able to just select the cape independently. I don't know. I don't know if that would work. It might not work because it's on one solid layer. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. It doesn't really matter. That's all right. Okay, it was like, hello, eraser, why are you not working? Oops. For those of you who are stopping in, hi, welcome in. My name is Ren. I am an anime artist. A variety artist, actually, I guess you would say. Fantasy, anime, creature designer, character designer. And today we're just kind of chilling out, coloring some chibis that I have done. And I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping on in. Alright, so now we're going to make another layer down here. And this is where we're going to do his beads. The beads, not the beads. Alright. So the first set of beads on his hand are actually darker than the ones around his neck. Good morning, Crampy. Hello. How are you? My good, it's good to see you. I hope that you're doing well. We are chilling and vibing and coloring. Toji fan number 2 has entered the chat. Listen, man, back off. I don't need your sass. You leave my anime husbands alone, sir. Still can't type well. It's all good. We forgive you just this once, though. Okay, so now I'm debating, should I do really dark? That's a little too dark. I think we're gonna keep it here. I don't know, though. Maybe we'll do like that. And then merge. Also, I forgot to color the underside of his sleeve, too, on this side. I'm such a dingus. I just got back from a cold walk with the pupper. Oh, no. Yeah, it snowed here all day today. And all my dog wanted to do was play outside. I'm like, dude, I don't have the circulation to be able to do this with you. I wish I did. I could play with him for like 10 minutes and then, like, even with gloves on, it becomes kind of difficult to, like, move my hands and toes. So I'm like, gotta go inside and warm up for a little bit before I come back out here and play with you. He loves it. He loves snow days. Cold. It's a Texas cold. A yeehaw cold. What is considered cold for you down there? I'm curious. Like, because that was one thing that, like, blew my mind when I went to Florida. And, like, people are wearing, like, sweaters and hoodies, and it's, like, 60-something degrees, and I'm just like, is this cold? Went to good old Florida for many years. We went during to Disney World during Christmas one time, Christmas and New Year, and yeah, everyone was all like bundled up, and we're walking around in like shorts and a t-shirt. Cold, below freezing. Really? So like 80. Apple knows what's up. Okay, question 2. What is considered below freezing for Texans? Was it actually below freezing? Let me go back here and finish coloring that sleeve. Okay. 32 degrees Fahrenheit. I like that you really specifically were like, listen here, you little shits. 32. Yeah. 2 weeks ago, it was brutally cold here. It was like, in Fahrenheit, it was like -4, -5 or something like that. And then at some points, it was like even going so far as to like -10. Brutal. Okay. Also, sorry for munching in your ears, but I'm hungry. I didn't have time to eat much dinner. I had like a little tiny bowl of ramen noodles, and I was like, I got a shrimp. Okay. Now, once again, because this watercolor brush does not do well with light colors, we're gonna just take this textured brush and do the shines with the textured brush. And notice how I'm not doing them perfectly white. It's because that would never happen with colored beads. Shines should never ever really be perfectly white unless they're like the white shines in your eyes and if you're really, really like looking directly at the sun or something. That's why anymore I always try to do an off-colored shine on things or off-colored lighting so that it's just a little more accurate. As I'm zooming into, I'm realizing like how much cleaning up I need to do in between the beads. Just a little messy. I did not want to get up. I literally forced myself to sleep again. Oh, dude. I wish I could do that. I'm such a light sleeper. Like, this morning, I had the chance to sleep in until like 11 o'clock, and I was like, oh, so exciting. But then, what happened? There was something like with my phone alarm, and my phone alarm got messed up and woke me up early, and I was just like, I could go back to sleep. Or I could be a little productive. And my brain's like, you should get up and work. And I'm like, but cozy heated mattress bed. And my brain's like, nah, get up. Alright, so now, you know what I just realized is that I'm really stupid. Because the shine wouldn't rotate and then end up over here. Oh, I'm such a doink. Alright. What it would do is that it would go here, and then here, and then here. Yeah. Yeah. And now, I'm gonna go up to the lighter beads. And similarly, we're gonna color them with the big brush first. And then we're gonna do all the lighting with the textured brush. I am doing my own version of these beads a little bit. I'm kind of following the way that they were drawn, but not perfectly. Because the way that they were drawn is very untextured, and I want these to look a little more glassy. Where they look like actual beads, so. Got a bunch of messages and I didn't want to look at or reply to, so I just said no sleep. It sounds like you made the right decision, Cal. Yeah, I'll deal with them later. I can't be bothered to deal with their crap. Dude, I feel that. There are times where it's like I've got way too many messages. Like, people have been sending me reels on Instagram, and I have not checked them in weeks because I'm just like, I'm so emotionally already drained from using social media. It's so hard to, like, go through and watch a million. I get really overwhelmed when people send me a lot of stuff. And it ends up just, like, shutting me down from wanting to look at it unless I'm, like, I perfectly have a lot of time. Like, tagging me in one thing or, like, two things is fine, but when people send, like, 10 to 20 like Facebook reels or Instagram reels or whatever at one time, I'm just like, oh god, oh no. And I end up just like never looking at them or looking at them way later than when they were sent. Alright, so now here's what we're gonna do. Also, I realized that this is his tear, not a shine on the bead. want them to look really, really glassy. So. Yeah, see? Now they look really neato, Frito. No, Crampy hasn't done that at all to me. It's honestly mostly people from back home in the States because they don't get the chance to like talk to me regularly, so they'll just send me a bunch of things that they think I'll think is funny. And most of the time they're right. But like sometimes I've got like 6 people messaging me at one time on Instagram with a bunch of reels and I'm just like help. You know, I think this is supposed to be like the back of his neck where like the hair comes down. Is that what that is? Uh-oh, I'm confusing myself with my own drawing. That would make sense because he's got a thick boy neck, so I think it is. We're gonna have to recolor that too. It's alright. We're gonna make this easy, and instead of trying to texture color the hair, we're just gonna copy the same color from above and pull it down. Like that. And then similarly, with the beads, we're gonna do that same thing. Okay. Beads are done. Now we're gonna do his disgusting colored jacket. I am going to try and write the Japanese that's on the coat as well. Yeah, exactly. She did no such thing. At all. Now for this one, I'm gonna do something different, and here's why. Because earlier when we tried to color this jacket, the texture was running into the pants when I color underneath that layer, just like that. So in order to avoid that, there's a way that we can do it. And that way is we're gonna select this again, and then using the hard line brush, we're only going to select the coat bit. So we're just gonna avoid the clothing around it entirely. And you're like, well then it's not textured and it looks really stupid. But we can make it textured after we select it. And I'll show you how. Not that any of you are asking, but it's just a fun little trick I learned. And I like to show all these tricks that I have learned. I just want to sit and play Final Fantasy, have a little cry, or do some music. Dude, I feel that. I got some really bad news today, and I'm trying to like... Not today, it actually happened like a day or 2 ago. I'm trying to hold it together. Yeah. We're holding it. We're holding up good though. We'll be alright. Whatever you might be going through, Cal, just know that you're not alone, friend. That we love you, and if you need someone to talk to, our doors are open. At least mine is. I can't speak for Crampy. Can't speak for anybody but myself, but my door is always open. He knows where to find me. Yeah, I'm sure he does. Y'all, you're way closer than I am. I know that. You guys have probably... Have you guys known each other for a really long time? The way you guys talk seems like you guys have known each other for forever. Like you, Dee, and he, when y'all talk together, it's like, wow. Must have been friends for a long time. Alright, so now that we have that part colored and selected, here is what we do. We are going to now instead select the coat, and we're going to go to the proper color, which is right down here. Go to my textured brush, and now we can just texture that selection, and now it's not going to interrupt with anything that I had previously done, which is so nice. No, that's too light. I need to stop making it light. It's really not that light. It's actually quite quite dark, this jacket. Like that, and then we'll do the inside of the coat since it's the lining. I'm gonna make this really dark. The closer to the body, the darker it is because shadows. And viola. Now it's more textured and nice and fits the rest of them. The rest of the what? The drawing. That's what I meant. I think over a year now. Oh, meeting real quick. Okay, do your thing, girl. I got you. I hope your meeting goes well. I love you. Like this. We're gonna stream. I think we're gonna do the coat, the tears, and the feet, and then that'll be it. I'm gonna do the ball and chain separately, just because I'm starting to get really sleepy. My eyes are starting to hurt from looking at a screen all day, so we're just gonna finish up a little more stuff, and then we will, yeah, call it quits for today. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do the writing first. I'm gonna attempt to get as much of the writing on here as possible. And so the other reason I like this brush so much is it really does, it can mimic like a paintbrush really well. So I'm trying to like see as much as I can of these. So if I get these markings wrong, if I get the writing wrong, I'm sorry. But I'm doing what I can with what I've got. 뭐라고? 어디 있어? 우리 집 앞에? 어. 우와. 사진 찍었어? 아닌데? 너무 귀엽다. 작아? 얼마나? 헐. 귀여워. Sorry. My partner said that he saw a water deer, a baby water deer, ran in front of the car. Those are the little dudes that scream like a dying human being. I guess when he tried to park in front of the house just now, a little baby water deer ran out in front of the car. He said he didn't hit him, but scared him. And apparently it was really, really tiny. And I was like, oh, did you get a picture? He's like, no, I was driving. I'm like, dang it. I want to see the cute little... I want to see the baby. Oh god, some of these markings are behind characters' heads and I can't see them all the way. Help, send help. Ugh, I don't even know. Are these markings real? I think they are. They look real. They look like actual... I don't know if it's hiragana, katakana. What is this writing system? Oops, got that marking completely wrong. I found a version where it's not being hidden. Uh-huh. This one's actually... Jeez, Korean Ren still throws me through a loop, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sure listening to Korean, you're suddenly like, wait a minute. Wait a second. Am I still watching the same thing? Yeah, you are. I'm gonna be... Really should warn people before I like just start going off in Korean. But I got really excited because I love deer and I love animals. I was really hoping he got a picture. I get excited when I hear about wild little babies around the house. Today when I walked outside to start my car up, god, they're really big. I walked outside to start my car up before I went to work because it was really cold and there was snow and I didn't want the engine to get all messed up. I opened the door and like right in front of my door was this tiny little calico cat and I was like, oh, I wish I could keep you. I got a picture of it, and I'll post it in Discord later, but I was just like, you're so cute. Oh my god. It was so little, and calicos and tortoiseshells are my favorite, like, patterning for cats. So I was just like, dang, man. If only my dog wasn't such an ass. Is there... I wish there was a picture of Gilme. I had the markings not being blocked by somebody. At least this is good. I think I'm getting to, like, some of the last markings on the actual jacket, which is great. I don't think... Do they go all the way down? I don't know. Oh, I'm so stupid. I have a figure of Gilme. What am I doing? I could just get that for reference. I'm so stupid. Yeah. Okay, so I was right. They don't go all the way down, but it gives me... Okay, there was only one more marking that I was missing. Such a dingus, man. Alright, let's see here. I'm like, gee, if only I had a reference. Figure stares in disbelief. Alright, so this one would be... Oh, I can see this way clearer now. Sick. There we go. Alright. Alright. There we go. Okay, so last few things we need are his sandals and his little socks at the bottom. Now if I duplicate that, does that fix anything? Not really, actually. If I duplicate that, the black, it gets really, really dark. But I kind of like it lighter, so I think I'm going to keep it lighter. But we are going to go ahead and do the socks. I call them socks. I guess they're just like bindings. Bandages, if you will. We'll do his sandals on this side too, on the same layer. Since I'm already here, I may as well. We'll do cleanups a little bit later. I'll take care of that on my own. And actually for the sandals, we're gonna do similarly, just using this textured brush. It's because it's so small. You won't even notice the difference, really. Wait, actually, I want to select this so I don't color outside the lines. You know. Oh, I did just realize though that I did texturing on the skin, but I totally forgot to texture his foot. There we go. Better. Now it matches. Okay. So I think last thing I want to do before calling it is patch up some of these areas where it didn't color all the way, or like there's gaps in the color. Anything like that that I can touch up is good. Like down here, there's all these little gaps next to the pants. I just want to fix all of those. They're not cute, and they are noticeable. And like this, where the jacket is actually coming off of the lines, all these little things we need to clean up. It was kind of stupid of me to color the writing on the same layer as the jacket, because if I need to erase anywhere, it's not going to do that really well for me. So that's okay. 오빠, 새로운 애니메이션 시작했어.
원래?
어. 엄청 빨라. 이 프로그램이랑 프로크리에이트는 새로운 프로그램 만들었어. 엄청 멋있다. 진짜 멋있다. Let's see here. Tears. I'm not really sure what I want to do with the tears for him yet. I don't want to color them just like blue, because that looks really doofy. In the anime, I think they're just like straight up white. It's like, that's not tears. That's not how to tears. But I need to get some color blocked up on them, so that at least later I can adjust it to how I want it to look. Oh, my stubborn self is like, we're so close, we may as well just color the spike ball, right? No, Ren, do not. I'm trying to get a real solid, not backlit. Oh, his skin is way lighter than that. Oops. Okay. All right. Think we're gonna call it a day. I don't think. I should call it a day, because we've been streaming for almost 3 hours. My hands and my eyes hurt, and I need to stop. I need let it go, baby. All right. So basically what this is gonna look like eventually is, let me kind of show you guys the time-lapse replay, right? So this is me toggling, getting all the characters set up, which I'm gonna cut out of the video, so you won't see any of this. But then we're going to start from Gyomei, and we're going to basically do the same thing that I did with the line art of the Hashira, but we're going to do the colored version like this. And I'll do sound editing again, where I'll put some character lines in the video, similarly to the one I posted today. And we'll get them all colored and make them look all cool and nice. And I don't know, I might make stickers out of these, because they're very stickerish. I feel like you can make something with these. They're all very solid designs, concise designs, so I don't know. Eventually we might make something out of them. But got a lot of work done on this today, which is good. And we also got some work done on a new animation. Let's go back and look at that in Procreate Dreams, our first time using this program today. Nothing crazy, just a little guy blinking and wiggling his tail, but it's very smooth, very cute. Very slow blinking. He's got not too many thoughts in his head. I could make the blink faster, but this is what we were able to accomplish in Procreate Dreams today. So, yes, I'm still learning how to use the timeline properly. If I can figure out how to get the frames moved quicker, that's going to save me a ton of time. Like a lot of time. Because I feel like most of the reason why this animation took so long, the tail animation was like a 10-minute thing, very quick. But the blinking and then like shimmying around the blink frames on the timeline honestly took way too long. And I don't know if that was probably a me problem, not knowing how to use the program correctly. but eventually we'll get it figured out to where I can do that a lot faster and we can just kick out some cute little animations. I want to add his mouth opening. I want to add a little hair wiggle and maybe some grass around him that's like waving in the wind. So we're going to add on to this. We are going to clean it up, make it look really nice and cute, but it's a good start, a really solid start to this animation. But thank you guys for being here with me today. I hope that you had a good time watching. I hope you were able to kind of decompress a little bit. Let's see if there's anyone that we can raid out to. Typically how it goes on these streams is there's not a ton of people to raid out to, just because I'm on the other side of the universe. Yeah, nobody. Nobody on to raid right now. So I guess what we're gonna go ahead and do is just call it a stream. Thank you for stopping in and hanging with me today. I hope you had a good time. Hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be today, and find a little bit of magic in your day. Thanks for chilling with me. I will see you on Saturday for art class, and also we're gonna probably play some games on Saturday. I love you guys. I will see you real soon. Bye. Have a good one. Goodbye. Goodbye.